Well, I can't say I actually expected anything else, but Daniel Pratt shall remain as a jester in the Order of the Sillies. I mean, look at this poll result. Well done, Mr. Pratt. 283 votes and a 98% rating of you being a jester. 2%. Now, this also has me worried about that 2%. What were you thinking? Releasing a jester such as the Pratt out into the wild. Anyway, let's have a look at the top 5 comments. Okay, Google.
How's it going?
It's going fine. So, what do you got?
I've got a spiffy bunch of comments. Mark Chippendale says Pratt is absolutely a field marshal in the Dunning-Kruger army. There is no one more qualified as a human vegetable.
Hey, that's a bit harsh on vegetables.
Ha, it sure is Ragical. Maybe Tusk here can up the stakes. Danny is lost in a labyrinth of conspiracy theories, paranoia, and context-free Bible verses. Has no idea what his partition is on anything anymore, and he contradicts himself time and time again. Out of work, he sits in his garage screaming racist hate speech into the void. Nobody listens to him, and even other flat earthers are embarrassed by what he says. He teaches his kids that science is the devil, nobody can be trusted, and that all authority comes from God. He needs professional help, and possibly an intervention from social services, not ridicule.
Well, as much as I hate armchair psychology, I do agree that Pratt might need some help there. However, aside from all his racism, toxic behavior and all that other stuff he does, has been going on for years now. He has not changed. So I dare say, this is Mr. Pratt. You gotta keep in mind, I never go after the person, I go after what they say. I can't be held responsible for their entertainment value though. I do have to watch Mr. Pratt's videos at 2x speed because he is so sleep-inducing.
Steve Rushfith says D. Pratt the ideal tool to show your children if you do not do well at school.
He could be the poster boy for that, yeah. Although many other flat earthers could do that as well.
Yup, they could be a decent deterrent for that. Martin James says, Pratt still talks bollocks in his garage. CC does so in his car whilst driving. Dell used to talk bollocks only in his shed but now does so in his house, whose wife has had enough and finally left.
Well, I'm not even sure Pratt is married. In the case of CC, his wife had enough but still tolerates him.
The solar system was stationary.
Alright, honey, come on.
The sun was standing.
Why don't you stop this bullshit?
Honestly, I have no idea why he has left that video on his channel. I mean, it's a complete self-deprecation at this point, making me wonder if he is even a flat earther, or just faking this shit, you know? And Dell constantly has his wife bring him drinks and, you know, stuff, so...
It boggles the mind, really. Scythe says, just cement his feet to the floor. He's never leaving the dungeon.
Scythe? You mean Surf?
No, there's clearly a Y in his name.
But why?
Come on, Ragical.
Alright, fair enough. We're gonna call him Scythe from now on. Or maybe not, I can't even pronounce that. I'm gonna keep calling him Surf, you know. How you doing, Surf? Oh, and by the way, he actually brought his water heater, so he's stuck anyway, you know. Alright, Spiffy Google Girl. Thanks, and let's go on to the new silly. Steve Pennington.
Always a pleasure, Ragical. See you later.
Okay, so you clicked on Flat Earth. I title everything Flat Earth.
Yes, I clicked on Flat Earth because you label everything as Flat Earth. Now, pardon my sarcastic tone here, but that might be the best observation a Flat Earther has ever done.
And you did it because you want to hear something from somebody.
Am I missing something here? You upload videos to YouTube for people to watch, and then you expect... why are you explaining how videos work? Yeah, man, this is something new. It's interesting and funny at the same time. I'm sorry, Steve. You were saying?
About Flat Earth? Okay, I get it.
Why are we laughing?
So, this is what I do. I look at the moon. I follow the moon. I track the moon.
Alright. That's not funny.
And there's a place, particular time of each month that I really look forward to.
Let me guess. The moon zenith? When it's at its highest point in the sky?
Other times, I may skip a week.
A what?
A week.
A week?
A week.
A week.
A week.
Why did your voice go up so high?
Every month, just go through a whole week without even thinking about the moon. Okay, I don't care.
Well, don't worry about it, Mr. Pennington. You can oogle the pretties all you want. We don't kink shame around here. But what would you call that? Is it something like moon abstinence or I don't know.
The part that I care about is where you can see the moon aim up and down at the same time.
Huh? What?
Now, I could go through all the steps and you could see it for yourself, but big if, hypothetical.
Oh, yes, sure, hypothetical. What the fuck is he on about? the moon aims at the points at... I don't even know what he said. It was so stupid.
If you saw the moon aim up and down at the same time.
What do you mean? Like with a laser pointer? What do you do? I mean, we tend to shine lasers into the sky to align it to the polar axis, but that has nothing to do with the moon. What are you going on about?
You know, like it's just aiming up and then it's aiming down at the sun.
Oh dear. Well, you know, if it is at zenith, it doesn't actually aim at the sun. It aims at the direction the sun light rays are coming because they are parallel. Don't tell me you think when the sun is on the horizon it should point down. It's not supposed to do that. Well, I'm glad we can agree on that, Mr. Pennington. I know he's gonna fuck it up. Of course, that's why we're here. Just waiting for the moment to strike.
Then you'd have to conclude something from that observation.
Of course we have to conclude something, but I'm pretty sure you're gonna draw the wrong conclusion. I mean, it's kinda you flerfs thing, right?
There's a lot of interesting things to talk about. Politics and religion.
Oh, please tell me politics and religion have something to do with your flat earth brain fart.
But you clicked on flat earth and you want to hear about the moon.
Well, not exactly, Mr. Pennington. You haven't a clue why I'm here, and I'm pretty sure you're not gonna like it. But hey, let's get on with this moon business, shall we?
Aiming up and down at the same time, what does that mean? It means that we probably live on
a globe that's rotating on its axis, making it appear that the sun is moving. Instead, we on its surface are rotating away from a very far away and very large star we call the sun, which just so happens to cast near parallel sun rays in the direction of our comparatively tiny planet and moon system, which is causing a rather oddball phenomena with the moon, making it appear it is not exactly aiming, as you say, with its lit up part down towards the horizon, and the sun, visually. A result that we see reflected in reality that is in fact the only possible geometric and physical way for this to happen. I'm sure you're gonna say that, right? What? What is it, cow? You're telling me this man is gonna go down the rabbit hole?
a flat earth.
Well, shit.
I mean, I'm a Christian, so I say okay.
Why do we even? It's not like one word, but hey, why do I even? Also, I don't care if you're religious or not, you know? Well, I really don't.
Saw the second day. Of creation God.
No, I didn't steal the cookies from the cookie jar. I didn't. It was a cow.
Made the firmament. Means
no, cows are not allowed. Cows are not allowed in the castle. They always steal the cookies. God damn it, cow! Oh, holy hell!
visible arch of the sky. So we got an arch.
Oh yeah, at a first glance, what we see from the world is kind of a perspective sphere, right, around us. You could call it an arc, I guess. I wonder why that is.
And you see it by looking at the moon. If the moon aims up and down at the same time, it means the light up there is curved, and so therefore we live under an arch.
Now hold up there for a moment. It actually proves that the moon is spherical. But now, listen to me really carefully here. The shape of the moon itself has nothing to do with the shape of our planet, but how it's positioned in the sky, the light that is being cast upon it, in relation to the sun's position in the sky as well, alongside the day and night cycle of our planet. That is in fact only possible on a spherical planet. I mean, it's a well-known fact that you guys on a flat plane can't even position or predict where the sun is supposed to be. In fact, it is supposed to be according to your flat Earth in multiple locations at the same time, which is rather impossible. And the same goes for the moon and any other object in the sky. Isn't it strange how the globular model can predict all those things, yet you on a flat plane, or even using a flat plane, you cannot?
Now, do you think God put an arch, not a sphere, but an arch? You think he put an arch?
No. Also, we're not gonna presuppose God. I am not very lenient about that fact. You can play around with your God, but first you have to prove it before we can take the next step. So no, go away.
On a sphere? Now, you put a sphere on the sphere, and you'd call it atmosphere. That's what you'd call it.
Well, I think you just debunked yourself because it's called atmosphere. Hey buddy, you do realize there's other languages than English on this planet here? I mean, there's plenty of languages that don't call it atmosphere, or something related to a spherical object. This is just as stupid as calling something an airplane because it's flying across a plane. Other languages exist, mate. or it's a horizon because it's horizontal. How's it going, Beth? Try thinking. You watching my videos? He doesn't watch my video. I am still watching your videos, by the way, because, oh boy, Beth is gonna be on the Order of the Sillies. Probably. Maybe, I don't know. I don't care, I'm not gonna spoil or anything. Also, let's go back to Stevie here.
Has the oxygen in it that we breathe and all that stuff. Yeah, they too. Is firmament visible arch of the sky. That's where the birds fly.
Wait a minute here. So, birds fly in space now? Oh wait, you guys don't actually think space exists? Okay, never mind. I was trying to brain fart like a flerf. Oh boy, that hurt. Never gonna do that again. How do you guys even function?
And where the sun is, and where the moon is, and where all the stars are. In the arch, in the firmament.
Or space. Has any of you guys even, proven that space does not exist? I mean, I think we're still waiting on that one.
Probably on a flat Earth. I mean, you look across the ocean for miles and miles and miles and miles and miles, and you see
objects having their bottoms cut off because they're dipping behind the horizon, depending on their distance to your location and your actual elevation of your point of view of what you're looking at. Going up in elevation, you see more of the object behind the horizon. That kind of thing.
See things that are supposed to be hidden by a curve, and they're not hidden by a curve.
Except usually those videos you guys make are from a higher elevation, being claimed that it is filmed from a lower elevation, or there's some refraction going on. I mean, seriously, why are you guys such a bunch of liars? Okay, flat earthers need to lie because that's kind of, how you become a flat earther.
So you figure it out. I just thought I'd give you something to hear since you clicked on flat earth. You have a good day.
Sure, buddy. You also have a good day. By the way, I am also going to do all kinds of videos and elevation tests to see if I can make stuff disappear beyond the curve. And since I actually know how to work a camera, being a semi-professional camera dude, also called a photographer, it's gonna be spiffy, I'm sure. So be sure to keep an eye out for that. It's gonna be on this channel as well, Just doing some other kind of content alongside the Order of the Sillies, Order of the Sillies, and of course, slapping people like these around. Anyway, it's time to leave him a spiffy comment. So, here we are on the watch page of his video. Flat Earth, you are clicking on this, so you must want to hear this. Well, I didn't really want to hear it. Oh, look at this. There's a 50-50 on your dislike thingy. Let's see, 4 views. Oh, that's amazing, mate. I mean, with 27 subscribers, that's a good percentage there. You got some people here already. Let's see. Oh, wait, no, don't dislike it. Come on now. Conversation doesn't point. Oh, hey, a flerf. Look at that. You even have fans. Awesome. So, without further ado, shall we leave a comment? We shall indeed leave a comment on your video. If you can call it that. Well, it's technically a video, right? Okay, here we go. Hi, Steve. How are you doing, buddy? I was very interested in your Flat Earth comedy show. I'll have you know, I was a tad bit disappointed, though. It wasn't all that funny. Heck, I even fell asleep during your set. Also, would you happen to know how the sun is casting parallel sun rays at us? Meaning that what we see the moon doing in terms of its aim, as you call it, not always being pointed at the sun from our perspective. That is in fact even more evidence the sun is far away, as well as the moon, which is obviously not as far away from us as the sun, and as such, flat Earth is not a thing. Well, I'll let that one simmer for a bit. Just make sure whenever you are trying to flerf, don't do it from your car. I've also seen you do that crap, and that's even dumber than simply flerfing. Well, good on ya. Have a good one, and I'm rooting for you, buddy. Become a jester in the Order of the Sillies. I'm sure you've got what it takes, but it's all up to my subscribers. Bye-bye. So, let's post that real quick. There we go. Let's have a look. And that's all its glory. I mean, look at this. This is amazing stuff, right? And as usual, we have arrived at the judgment. The moment this premiere is over, there will be a poll on the community page where you can vote for Steve Pennington to become a jester in the Order of the Sillies or not. It is all dependent on you guys. Not to mention there will be a link in the description as well. And probably the chatty bit, if I do that fast enough. So thanks for watching. Remember to tickle the bell and all buttons around it, and I will see you in the next video. And bye bye. Flerfs do observations, but they don't observe.